Hey YouTube, this is Matt Matthew, and we are it's roughly a month into 2015. 2014 was crazy for video games, just absolutely crazy. And the PS4 was ahead of the pack for a while. For a while, PS4 was ahead of the pack. Since its debut, PS4 has been dominating. But close to the end of 2014, to the end of the 2014 year, PlayStation been going downhill. PlayStation 4 was going downhill. And for two consecutive months in a row, for the month of December and for this month of January, Xbox One has been dominating PS4 in a lot of places. Xbox One has increased in sales and actually beat PlayStation 4 in sales 2 months in a row. Now, on the long run, that's on like the total so far. PS4 is still winning, but Xbox One is in close proximity of taking that number one spot just because of these huge increase in sales these last couple of months. And for 2 months in a row, they've been first place. They have beat PS4 in sales. Um, a lot of people are wondering, like, how is Microsoft doing this? What are people seeing in the Xbox One that they don't see in the Wii U or the PlayStation 4? And what made people just jump on the Xbox really quickly? So I want to give you guys my reasons I believe why Xbox One has dominated for the past 2 months. Let me know in the comment section if you guys agree with my things. Um, Let me know if you guys agree or disagree, or are you guys a diehard PlayStation fan, Nintendo fan, or Xbox fan? Um, Moving on, probably one of the reasons is probably one of the reasons Xbox is winning right now, which is probably this is the first reason. Honestly, the first reason is pricing, the price of the Xbox One. Um, right before the holiday shopping, fiasco and the whole Christmas thing, Xbox One dropped their prices to as low as I believe the lowest I saw it was for $325. That's the lowest I seen it. And one of the bundles was an Assassin's Creed bundle that for $350 you got the Xbox One Core edition, which was the 500 gigabyte model, as well as Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed Unity. Those are two. Even though Assassin's Creed Unity is not doing so well, it's still a it's still a good game. And Assassin's Creed 4 is also a good game. So for $350 you get two games in the console. While the PlayStation 4 and Wii U, PlayStation 4 never had a price cut. It was $400 and it brought nothing, just a controller and a console. And as was the Wii U for $300. I believe the Wii U came with, I think, Super Mario 3D World or something like that. I'm not really sure, but Xbox was ahead of that. A lot of people. That's why a lot of people went to Xbox, because they were like, for $350, I get the game, the console, two games, and a controller. For $400 for the PlayStation 4, I get nothing, just the console and controller. And then for $300, I get one game and the console and stuff like that. So a lot of people jump shipped. Um, another reason, another reason, which is actually what Microsoft is promoting right now, um, is the whole integrating Windows 10 and Xbox One and integrating cross-platform games. This whole integration is really, a lot of people are like, it's not gonna catch, it's not gonna be whatever. But for a long time, and this has been going on, the whole big thing. There's been a date. Which players are better, console players or PC players? Xbox is going in a, Microsoft's going in a direction where some games, which the first game I believe is going to support this feature, is Fable Legends. And Fable Legends, where if you have a friend that's on Xbox One and playing Fable Legends, and you have a Windows 10 PC or tablet, that has Fable Legends, you two could actually play together. That's a big deal in terms of gaming as a whole. It's a big deal because for so long, a lot of people wanted to play games that way to see who is better, a PC gamer or a console gamer. So now Microsoft is giving you the option, and I really hope they just don't do this for Fable Legends. I really hope. A lot of fans are going to be like, put it on Call of Duty, put it on Call of Duty, put it on Call of Duty. And believe it or not, I'm actually curious to see if that thing is going to be integrated into Call of Duty, where Call of Duty players could play against Call of Duty players on consoles could play against Call of Duty players as well as PC. I mean, I don't know what Microsoft tease about that with Fable Legends, but a lot of people are just really just speculating whether it's going to be on other games like racing or first person shooter, and not just RPG. Because on an RPG standpoint, it will be a lot easier. Now the whole thing is to get these games, these cross platform games to work, to get first person shooter games as well as RPG games. So even though a lot of people are saying it's not going to catch on, it still gave people the interest to buy an Xbox One. So the first reason is pricing. The second reason is Microsoft's doing this whole interactive thing, cross-platforming. The third reason, I believe, are people are going with Xbox Ones are the updates. Now, of course, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One had some updates, while people on the PlayStation 4, a lot of people were like, these updates that Sony is doing is pretty much useless, and the only reason they're doing these updates is to combat piracy. And PlayStation 4 right now, there's not much of the interactive style. Like everything is very closed off, and everything has to go through the official like Sony channels. Like for like watching movies, listening to music, so on, so on, so on. They haven't really branched that out yet. While Microsoft, on the other hand, a lot of their updates are to make the console more interactive. A person can do more with it instead of just relying on the whole, just everything officially. Microsoft slowly integrating. Sony's doing that too, but it's not. I believe it's not at a fast pace as Microsoft. I mean, I really do wish that Sony would step up the pace and make the PlayStation 4 more open. I think it's just fair that they're not doing that. Microsoft, on the other hand, they're really trying to make the console more open and make it a more interactive console. So, first one's pricing, second one, games. First one's pricing, second one is Xbox One Interactive. The third one is the updates actually have a purpose, unlike Sony's updates, which a lot of people don't see them. A lot of them are just under the hood. Another reason is probably a lot of reasons. Another reason is Xbox Live versus PlayStation Plus. It's another reason. It's a very close reason because PlayStation Plus is actually very good. Believe it or not, because I have PlayStation Plus as well as Xbox Live, and they're both very good in terms of service. But a lot of people still feel that the Xbox Live is just a better online service. And my last bit is Sony itself as a company. There has been 2014 has been problems for Sony. Wow, the Sony the hacking of Sony Computer Entertainment, the hacking of the PlayStation Network, the DOS attack on both companies. I mean, the amount of attacks by hackers have been more on Sony. Sony has been in the public eye more than Microsoft as well as Nintendo, and a lot of people are getting scared about that. They want their money, their information to be protected, so they are going to Microsoft and Nintendo because a lot of consumers feel that Microsoft and Nintendo has the better security. I mean, look at all the things that are, and a lot of people might disagree with me on this, but this is a big deal. People want to be secure. They want to know that their money is secure. They want to know that their information is secure. And Sony has been in the public eye for years, starting with the PlayStation 3 and the whole issue with PlayStation 3 and GeoHot and the PlayStation 3 hacking and a lot of other reasons. Sony been going to the courts because of breaching of people's privacy, copyright, fraud. Sony been in court for fraud, for fraudulent, trying to create a monopoly. Sony is just, the list goes on and on of things Sony been in the public eye. While Microsoft and Nintendo, those companies, they probably have their problems. They probably have problems just like Sony, Microsoft and Nintendo getting sued for this and that. But they're not on the public eye as much as Sony. Sony is really, really on the public eye. And that plays a big deal on a person's interest. Like, if I'm going to spend $400 on this console and spend more money, invest more money within the games as well as the Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, they want to feel secure. As a consumer, they want to feel secure. As a consumer myself, I want to feel secure that my money is being spent wisely. So there you have it, guys. That's my opinion why the Xbox One is right now ahead of the pack. It is ahead of the pack. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? Comment below. I really want to hear you guys' opinions. Do you guys feel the same way as me, or do you guys feel differently? As always, guys, this is Matthew. Have an awesome day.